Hi everyone, Anna Kessler here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making another card in the 12 cards of Christmas series, and we are making a hidden slider card, which is really fun. This is card number 8. So we have our card that we're going to fold it in half lengthwise so it will open towards the top, and then we have the base. So we're going to work on the base basically, and we're going to put the card aside for a minute. So we're going to take our cover paper of the base and we're going to cut it. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark the center first of the card. So we're going to mark the center. I like to do this with a ruler and a pencil. I have much more control, and you can do this with a trimmer, but I think this method is better. So we're going to mark it in the center. We're going to mark 2 points to ensure that we have a straight line, and then we're going to just draw a line. Now we're going to bring a knife or scissors. Just make sure that it is in the center. You have the exact same, I think it's around 2 1/4 or something. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mark the 3/4 of an inch from the bottom, draw a line, and then 1 inch from the top, just turning it so it will be easier for you to see. So one side, which is going to be the bottom, we're going to mark 3/4 of an inch from the edge, and the other side we're going to mark 1 inch from the edge, and then we're going to draw a line. So this is what you have so far. So the 1 inch is supposed to be on the top and the 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. And then we're going to cut a line from the 1 inch mark to the 3/4 inch mark that we did along that center line that we marked in the beginning. So we're making a slit, and then we're going to widen that slit just to about 1/16 of an inch, really a sliver. So you just cut along the same cut line just to remove a very tiny width of it. Just gonna remove it and then show you. It's like maybe even less than 1/16 of an inch. Just make it 1/16 of an inch. Next, we're going to bring our sliding mechanism and we're going to score it. It's actually the strip that we're going to score at 1 1/2, 2, 3, and 3 1/2. So this is going to be, let's call them the sliding legs, because this is what we're going to attach to the slider to move it to the up and down. So score that at 1 1/2, 2, 3, and 3 1/2. And then we're going to fold it like this. We're going to fold each side, a mountain and a valley. And then we have this shape. Just make sure it is straight. So this is the shape that we have. You see those legs? Those legs are going to be inserted like this. So the legs are going to be on the back side, and this panel is going to be on the front. And we just need to make sure that that slit is wide enough for it to move up and down. And this is what's going to make the slider. So it's really fun. Just making sure, you just need to work it a little bit to make sure that it runs smoothly, because you don't want it to get stuck. After the card is finished, it will be too late to fix anything by then. Now we need to build a scene. So you need to grab whatever shapes that you want, and what we're going to do is basically hide that panel behind some shapes. So I'm going to use trees. And then on the panel itself, we're going to attach an image or a shape that is going to pop out behind the trees when we move the slider up. So you can have trees and then another tree with a surprise on it. You can have a Santa like me. You can have a presents like I do. Anything that you want, as long as it is hiding behind the front images. So it's going to make sense in a minute. So you're going to take this sort of a handle or the back, and then we're going to apply glue to both legs, and then we're going to attach the back cardstock to that base. Now the idea is to leave at least 1/4 of an inch from each side, including the bottom, and the back should be taller or higher than the base, because it's going to be the handle that we're going to pull up and down. But leave a margin. You see that the back is not aligned with the bottom of the base. You need to leave 1/4 of an inch there. Now it is time. I'm just going to remove a little bit because I think it's too high or too long, but of course it's up to you. And I like to cover that white cardstock. You can use pattern paper or pattern cardstock or solid color cardstock, and then you won't need to cover it. I'm just going to score it in the middle, then cover it so it will be covered on both sides. But again, it's completely up to you. This part is optional. So I'm just going to glue this down here so it won't be white. Again, if you begin with a color or pattern cardstock, then you can completely skip this part, or if the white doesn't bother you, you can skip this part too. So I'm just going to attach this to hide the white, and then I'm going to show you how to create your scene on the bottom of the card. Let's just trim the excess. Okay. So I have some trees that I've cut. I've actually cut them, just eyeball them from paper, but you can use a die cut machine if you want to cut them out, or if you have shapes that are already cut. So first we're going to attach the hidden part of the slider card. So you won't see this Santa until you pull this part up. So this guy is supposed to be on the bottom. You need to pull down that tab completely and then attach that shape to it. And now I'm arranging the trees in a way that they'll hide the image of Santa completely, so it won't be visible, and it will only be revealed when you pull the slider up. So what I want to make is one large unit of trees. I don't want them to be attached to the Santa, because the Santa needs to be free to move up and down. And of course you can use any other image that you want. It doesn't have to be a Santa, and they don't have to be trees. You can have lots of gifts like boxes, and then a box that comes out from behind, or any other, like a row of houses with snow mountains and then a tree comes from behind, or Santa. You can just play with the scene any way that you want. So what I'm doing is I'm attaching the trees together only to themselves at this point, just to create one big block of images that hides the Santa. And once I have that, I can attach that block of woods or trees to the card. And the idea is to attach it with some foam tape around the Santa. There is no glue anywhere around the Santa, so I'm making sure that the glue does not interfere with the movement of that image behind. So if I put the trees like that with the glue and then I pull this up, you see, that's the idea. But you need to make sure before you glue it down with the foam tape that it doesn't interfere with the movement of that surprise image. And the foam tape allows it room to move. So I'm going to put even 2 foam tapes, one on top of the other, so it will be high enough, and I can guarantee that that Santa will be able to slide up and down without any interference. So I'm adding my trees here, and then I can slide this up and down. Isn't that pretty? I really like this. You need to work it a little bit, you see? You need to work the card so it won't get stuck anywhere. And you can write the message on that sliding part or on the back, like this. Well, actually you can't do it on the back because we're going to attach it to the card, but you can write your message inside the card. Sorry about that, yeah. So what we're going to do next is attach this whole thing to the card. And in order for the slider to move freely, again, we need to use foam tape. And we're going to arrange the foam tape around that back white cardstock. That is what's moving up and down, so there is no glue on it at all, only around it. That's why we left the margins, and that's why we also left the margins on the margin on the bottom, so we can put the foam tape there. So if you need, just make the foam tape narrow enough to fit inside those margins, because we don't want any glue on the back of the slider, otherwise it won't be able to move. And then once we have all the glue, or all the foam tape, sorry, all the foam tape arranged and attached, we can go ahead and attach it to the card. Remember, we still have that card that is folded in half lengthwise. So we're going to attach it there, and then the card will be ready. You can stamp on that slider or don't add any glue, anything that you need to attach. It will interfere with the movement to that backing side. Now after we attached it with the foam tape, it goes up and down. You can stamp on this part, but don't add anything else. It will interfere with the movement. So I really hope you like this card. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you'll be able to make all the 12 cards of Christmas and other projects. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time. This card is so cool. I love it.